When will we have a race for the Bitcoin? Today, I'm going to give you the insights. You should look for this signal for Bitcoin. Welcome to channel. This channel is only for education purpose. We don't recommend any trade. So now we look at Bitcoin daily chart. First thing we know, Bitcoin has been down so much, and we basically the peak is around here. And we have a signal for super long-term trend line for the purple line. Cup super long, they tell you where to sell right away here. Basically, it's a confirmation to sell here. So what is going on right now? Can we still catch another race? Now we have a good news. This good news is we are above this blue line. But remember, as long as this blue line is going downward, we are still in the downward trend. Even they go above, even the red go upward, this is still just a rebound. Okay? So as long as the blue line is still going downward, we are still in the rebound. Although we do have some institution coming in. So one more thing, we check two lines, the blue and the red. The red line is the fast track line. This line to tell you what is going on right now, and the blue to tell you what is the trend. So when the blue go upward and the red go upward, this is an upward trend. This is a normal race. But if they go opposite direction, something will go interesting. So for example, blue go downward, regular time go downward trend, and the fast track line go upward. So this one would be the rebounds because the trend is still going downward. But if it's opposite, when the trend is going upward, like the blue is going upward, for example, when the blue going upward and the red going downward. Okay, here. What is this? This is a pullback. Okay, this is a pullback. So when does it change to correction? Pullback is smaller, but the correction is much bigger range. So for example here, when the red they drop below the blue and the blue change to direction to downward trend, this is the start of the correction. Okay, from pullback to correction. So something you need to pay attention. And we can have some hint from the divergence. We can get some hints where we have bigger risk, but it's not guaranteed. Even the divergence is not guaranteed, but they tell you there is a risk signal. Okay, so right now when we look at this, look at this three line, they all go downward. So do we have any buy point yet? Not yet, but the good thing is we already go above the blue. We just need a few more signals. Either the red go upward, we catch the rebounds, or the blue go upward, then we have a bigger upward trend. Okay, so this is for the daily chart. Now we take a look for the weekly chart. Anything interesting? So the weekly chart also we have a down signal here to tell you, hey, this is the start of the downtrend. Hey, this is the start of the uptrend. And this is quite cool indicator called YM up down. This is weekly chart. So weekly chart, you can tell much easier. No fall signal. Okay. So since the red go downward, weekly chart we look at the red. The market cycle we look at the blue. The blue go downward. Okay. The blue go downward. Remember, when the blue go downward for weekly chart, you need to be careful. Even the daily chart, we have the blue go upward. You still need to be careful because weekly chart is going downward. Okay, although the resistance is quite far away, the blue line is around 100,000. So is it possible we go above this? Depends on the money here. Institution, they did come in. They did have too low already. You see, I told you before, when the institution come in, it doesn't mean we need to buy right away. No, we can still, like, if you want to buy here, it's fine. But if they drop below the red, this is the cut gain or cut loss price, okay? And they continue to drop. Now, the good signal is we have a purple candle called OBOS. OBOS is oversold overbought. So when the purple signal happened, but not yet disappear here. So for weekly chart, do we have any buy point? The answer is no. This is so clear. It's no. Look at the institution holding is still decreasing. One good thing, okay, two good things is YM chip entry, right? And look at here, big volume trade, they tend to buy right now. I mean, this wave and this wave, they tend to buy, but we still under zero. So is it strong? Not really. But the good news is better than nothing, right? We still have big volume trade come to buy. Just little bit little, I would say, because look at the size of the green candle. Okay, it's not that strong yet. So we still need to wait a little bit for Bitcoin. And if you ask me, how long do we need to wait? I don't know the answer. I'm not crystal ball. But at least we should have a bit more signal for weekly chart to enter the price. Or if you want to do daily chart, this is fine. But remember, the daily chart, if you're a long-term investor, if you have no time to look at the chart like 5 minutes per day, don't buy daily chart because you don't have the time to check. If you're very busy, right? But if you are very if you're fine, you can go with weekly chart, which you can take a very good yummy profit here. Now we look at the monthly chart as well. Monthly chart, we do have a big down also here. So something you need to be aware. And monthly chart, we look at I use Tesla for example or other stock, it's the same thing. If you're a super long-term investor, look at the monthly chart. When the red changed the direction to upward, from downward to upward, this is the start of the bull market. Okay? When they go all the way up, when they change to downward, this is the start of the bear market. Remember, when you buy with the red, you sell with the red, but you need to buy here, okay? Not halfway. If you buy halfway, let's say some people like to buy with the daily chart, they only look at daily chart and you don't cut loss, okay? And let's say if you don't cut loss, some people don't cut loss and they just hold it from short-term trader become long-term investor. This is not the ideal situation. So I prefer you to understand what time frame actually you're trading in. If you have different time frame to trading in, let's say you like to do monthly, you like to do weekly, you like to do daily, I recommend you to open different trading platform. Put money, let's say this account we do only long-term trade. This account we do daily trade. So this is very good strategy because you don't get confused. Some people, the main problem, people lost money for stock market is the psychology problem. Because you either they sell when they have a drop, okay, or they just don't sell. Either way, okay. So basically, this is a psychology part. If you can hold super long term, congratulations, you are better than most of the people already. But I don't say this is the ideal case to super long term hold because you do have some stress here when they go downward. So I want you to, my method is to buy and sell when they change to direction. So you buy at the beginning, you sell at the end. So this is pretty good. I'm not asking you to buy at the last lowest penny. No, I want you to buy relative low. That's it. This method is the easiest method ever. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Okay. So this is the update today for Bitcoin. And we go back to the daily chart, show you again the daily chart, what's going on. They all going downward. So do we have a buy point today? At least today, no. We don't even have an up signal yet. So I prefer you to wait a little bit. Don't get rushed. Remember, daily chart, because weekly chart and monthly chart we're going downward. Even daily chart we go upward. You need to be careful. Okay. So this is the update today. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. If you want to have this indicator, you can click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye bye.